Hey guys, so in this video I am going to be doing a super simple eye look. I think, I haven't exactly decided, but I think I'm going to do like a really light inside, probably like a gold glitter maybe, kind of like what I posted on Facebook the other day, with an orange to brown smoke and then a really small wing. I don't have foundation on. I kind of did my eyebrows, but I lost my brush. I think it's in the living room. I really just didn't want to get up and go look. So I just did them really quick. They're not really anything. They're not full. They're not perfectly shaped. They actually look kind of bad, but it's fine. Anyways, so to start off, this is what I use for my face lotion. Come on. It's currently my favorite. The actual brand broke me out, but I liked the formula. And it keeps me very hydrated, and it's hypoallergenic, which I don't usually have sensitive skin, but for some reason I've been breaking out to certain products lately. Also, Raymond is home, so if you hear music or people in the background, that is him. Now, also, I apologize for my lighting. I got home from work really late, so it's really dark in here, and my light on my mirror is out apparently, but I was too late to fix it. This is currently what I use on my lips. It is super fast, like healing. Obviously you can tell I've been sick, and it's kind of like a little pump. It's like a lotion almost for your lips, and it feels amazing. So I don't have like a primer that I really love for my eyes yet. Most of the ones that I use, I find that they like clump really bad on me for some reason, and I do have like really stretchy eyelids. Pretty sure I get that from my mother. And they're wrinkly. Like if you look super duper duper close, you can see they're like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. They're not wrinkly, but like if you push them, they get wrinkly, and so sometimes blending makes it really hard. But I do just usually put on a concealer with a beauty sponge, and that's just what I use for my base. Sometimes I'll blend it in with my finger as well. So what I put on my beauty sponges is this here. It's also what I use as my setting spray. So I just spray that directly onto my sponges and then go to town. So this step I am going to do on camera because I think it's an important step, because it kind of gives you a nice even base. And I don't put a lot, but I put enough that's going to evenly spread over. So another thing that I do, which I mentioned this in my brow tutorial, is I either pluck or thread my eyebrows. I literally take any piece of thread, wind it up, and then I just do like right here really good. That gets any texture away, so when you are trying to blend and do your eye look, it really goes on flawlessly and even, and doesn't look all unblended and unartistic. Alright, so that's that. I don't know what's going on right there. Again, just a nice even base. Oh my gosh, my lighting is so bad. I have pretty veiny eyes, so I have to get a pretty good coverage over that. And then I also sometimes, not always, but I do this quite often, especially when I do a full face of foundation, because then I'm more wet, and it's more cakey, I guess. And so to avoid any moving of the eyeshadow or anything like that, I use this Rimmel London Stay Matte loose setting powder is what I call it. This is, they say, a mattifying loose powder. And I just also apply that with a beauty sponge as well. And I just kind of put a really thin layer on and blend it in super good. And I do wipe this off rather quickly because you are going to be putting so much on top of it that you don't want it to like really super duper sink in. But also by applying this to your eyes, you're going to allow no creasing happening under there, as well as no movement. So this is the Jeffree Star 1 brush. It's really used for foundation, but I like to use like harder brushes like this for foundation, something that's I'm going to be able to really like spin it into the skin. Which this brush actually isn't bad. I did use it for foundation once, and I liked it, but I always put it on with a brush and then dab it with a beauty sponge anyways, because I think that I have pretty clear skin, so I like to pick product up off of it so that it doesn't look super heavy on my face, because I really don't need that. Excuse me, nor do I enjoy feeling heavy all day, which I know some foundations don't do that, and I do have some that are like that, but I still touch my face a lot, so it's hard for me to wear foundation anyways, so I like to have a light coverage so that when I do wipe it off throughout the day, it's okay. So, I did use the brushes without you guys because I couldn't wait any longer, and when I did my makeup with them, I literally did like a 5-minute makeup look. So I do apologize for that. Let's see. Let me tell you what I liked and disliked really quick. I really liked this because it did spread product out really evenly. I used it as a foundation. I used this one as a contour brush, and it blended really awesomely. This will probably be my, from now on, contour brush. Let me show you what I usually use. Is this. So they look similar, sort of. They both do a great job. This one is a little more fanny, so it picks up a lot. I pick up a lot less product with it and get a larger coverage, where this one's not quite as fanny, but it is really soft, and so I pick up a little bit more and it's more precision, which, depending on the look, honestly depends on which one will work better. But with this one, of course, you can get however much you want, whereas this one takes a lot longer to build that product in the perfect spot. So excuse me. This was probably my favorite of the brushes. This is the JS6. It's very packed, and I loved it for packing on my outside look. This one did pretty good at blending. This is the JS5, and but it's not my favorite blending brush. I have this one by It Cosmetics. It is the number 112. I really like this one for blending for some reason. And then I also have this one, which I got when I was a subscriber to Ipsy. It's by Profusion. There's no, like, number of what brush it is. That's what it looks like. This is my all-time favorite blending brush. I love this so much. But this one does a great job if that is what you want it for, or if you were looking to get them. It is awesome. This brush I feel like would be, I use it as a highlighter, and it worked really well for that, and that is the JS4. It worked really well. It fanned beautifully, and it was good for just getting that perfect under brow highlight with just one swipe. So I didn't mind that. I don't think I used this one because I use beauty blenders for under my eye. I use the other, it's too big for, what am I trying to say? Highlight. So that was my opinion on those brushes. I don't think I'll use any today. One day I'll do like a full face with them, but not today. Okay. Alright, so on to the eye look. My setup is kind of weird. You can kind of see my treasure chest that I have back here. It has everything from eyeshadow to primer to everything in it. And I also have a little bag here that keeps like my face stuff, any remover, and almost all of my brushes in it. Okay, so for the eye look, I'm going to be using two different palettes. I was going to do a cut crease today, but I just didn't feel like it. When I cut my crease, I usually put these, their shadow scents is what I usually will put in there because they're like really popping colors. Let's see, I have, hold on. I'm gonna show them to you guys just because I think they're super awesome. I get mine from Christina Barron. If anyone is interested, she will be on my Facebook. So this is the Shimmer Copper Rose, and I'll get them all closer here in just a second so you can really see. And these are all shadows, so they're sold by Lip Sense. That is the Rose Gold Shimmer. Okay, so, oh, and then I'll do the silver because it's a shiny one too, or shimmery, shiny, whatever. Oh, and I'm supposed to shake them up, but don't yell at me, Christina. Okay, so there's those three, and they just like pop really well, so I love putting those on because they go on so smooth and thick, and when you have like a cut crease, it's really good for that. And then there's the black, which is super intense. I mean, it's like an eyeliner almost. And then this one, okay, and that's called Onyx, actually, not black. And this is Amethyst, and it's kind of like a purple color. It's really light, especially on my skin, or when I'm tan. But there's that. And these all blend out really well also. They're not like you put it on and that's where it goes. I'll use one of the Jeffree Stars to blend it out. So I'm just gonna blend on my hand really quick. This end. So, you know, they've been on for a good couple of minutes, or seconds, at least a minute now. So I just blended the black and everything just to show you that like they really do blend nicely into each other. And then after putting a setting spray, it really doesn't move like at all. So again, those are shadow scents and they're really awesome. But I'm not doing that type of look today. I just wanted to tell you guys about them. Anyways, so The again, I think I got this at Target. And it came in, yeah, I got it at Target, and it came in like a mix of, or not a mix, a kit. Maybe that's where I got that brush too. Could be. Anyways, this is a Profusion Mixed Metals, 9 matte and metallic eyeshadows. This is what it looks like, which I think is like super cute. These are like a mirror. Then I'll show you the shadows. This is one of my favorite palettes because it's a lot of neutral colors in it. And it's the really good formula. They blend really well. This is one dip into it. And they have great pigment. The first one was Rust, and that last one was Devious. And then here's one of their like gold shimmers that they have. Like, look how awesome that is. Yeah, I love this. And it has a mirror on it too, which so nice. And then the other one that I have is, oh my gosh. Morphe 35V. And that's the other palette that I may or may not use. We'll see. And that's this palette. Yeah, so I need a drink. Okay, so we have the concealer, we set that. Now we're gonna go in with this brush here, and this is again the Cosmetics 112, and I am gonna take from the Morphe palette. And you know what, also I hate just about like eyeshadow palettes in general is when they don't put the names on these and they only put it on like the box. Who keeps the box? I mean, honestly. So anyways, I'm gonna be going in with this color. It's like a nude white kind of, and I'm just gonna apply that to the entire eye and just sort of blend that all over. Again, that's just gonna give us a really even base to create our artwork on. I'm super excited. This weekend is my niece's 5th birthday, and she wants everybody to go to Wingate, so I'm super pumped for that. Go swimming. More pumped that I got to take Friday off of work. So excited. Thinking about maybe getting a tattoo, but we'll see how that goes. Alright. We may dig into that palette later. I don't know yet. I haven't used this palette in a while, so I kind of feel like using it. So I'm taking this brush by Glam and Beauty. I believe this one came in the Ipsy subscription. I think that Profusion blendy one that I showed you earlier actually came with this in like a little pack from Target. Okay, so first I'm going to be going in on like the outer corner with this color Heavenly. It doesn't look very dark. It kind of has like a brownish pinkish tone to it. And basically I'm just gonna go out here with it and pull it into the crease. And the only reason I'm doing that because like literally you can't even barely see it, but when I put a color on top of it, it will really help that color look a lot darker and blend really well out. So I do both eyes at the same time because otherwise I'm someone that would like forget what they used. Like if I did this eye and then I tried to repeat that on this eye, I don't think I could do it. So I have to do both my eyes at the same time. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with Adventurous. Again, you can barely see that, but this Adventurous on top of that gives me like that pinky look, and doesn't look so intense at first, which I really like. Again, I'm just going in with the same brush. I kind of wipe it off a little bit, like on my hand, and that's it. And then I just use it because, again, like, I'm using the same palette on the same person. I'm not going to use a different brush for every color. Okay, and then again into this crease. Now I kind of like, this brush has like a couple of angles on it. And what I do is when I get my product on, I kind of knock it off. Sometimes I don't. So I have a good amount of product on there. And then I just go to the corner of my eye, and then wherever the brush goes, and then I just pull it in, and then I blend it into my crease. And then I'm going to do that same thing on this side. And sometimes I do put the tape underneath to avoid any like mishaps. But I usually go take the tape off and blend it out anyways, so it doesn't really make sense, but I do. Okay, I just took my blending brush and dipped it into Devious, which is this color here. Not very much product on my brush, but I am going to use it to darken the outside there just a little bit more. And then I'm going to really take the time to blend that out. And I really do think that blending is the most important part of a makeup look. Like, if you don't blend, then you're gonna have some people making fun of you. This eye is not done blending, but I am going to go in on this eye. Again, going in with Devious. Again, I just go onto my corner, and then however big my brush is, that's how high that color is going to be. This one got a little bit higher, so I made this side a little higher. Okay, so that's enough of that color. Then I'm just going to go in and blend really well. And I am going to get Heavenly on my brush again, and blend that darker color out. So that is what we're blending together. That's what's going to give us that smoky look. And I just go in with that as much as I need to lighten that other color up. Alright, I'm going to use that same brush and go into this orange rust color over here. Quite a bit of product on my brush there. Excuse me. I have to sneeze. And I'm just going to sort of like, I'll actually use a different brush so you can see it better. And I'm going to go in with the It Cosmetics. What number is this? Oh, there it is. 217. This is normally used for like your brows or some type of thin liner look, eyeliner look. But it's really good at packing on color at once. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright, and then we're just gonna blend that out one more time. And then I'm gonna go in with this center stage right here. Well, let's actually. It's a pretty good color. You can't see it quite as well as you can see the other one, though. Might go in with the other one. Oh gosh. Can't see it because of my light. Okay. I'm just gonna go right on the corner and pull it out. And again, this color packs really well on top of each other. It's got kind of like a thick cream consistency, but it's not. And again on this side, just doing the same thing. And okay, I'm gonna go back in with that blendy brush and take this orange rust color again and just blend one more time everything out right there and into that crease. Alright, and that's it for that. And then I'm going to take, just because it's what I have right now, this 212. It Cosmetics 212. 112. 112. And I'm going to go into this antique color right here. It's like a really super light gold. There it is on my finger. And there it is swatched, maybe. Come on, light. The darker it gets outside, there you go. The darker it gets outside, the darker it gets in here, so. Yeah, you should just like go like this. And I'm just gonna apply that there to my brow. Just to give it a little bit of highlight. Right. So there's that. And then I'm gonna go in with this is by L'Oreal Paris Voluminous Liner. It's a liquid liner. This is what it looks like. This is how skinny the tip is. So what I do is I just start really close to my inner corner and I just start kind of pulling it out. And I just let it get thicker and thicker as we go. That's pretty thin right now. And then when I get towards the end, I take it at this angle here and I pull down just to match it to that bottom eye line. And then I color up like this. And then I start in the middle and I follow down. And then I just pull it out to connect to where we ended. And then I just kind of blend it out like that. And then that's the finished eye look right there. Another thing that I do also, for some reason the L'Oreal that liner that I just used tends to peel on me. That doesn't make sense. It like cracks kind of on me. So what I do is I will go in with this again, L'Oreal Paris paint pod, iPod, liner pod. This is in Blackest Black 171, and it's a lacquer liner is what they call it. And I just dip in that, and then I go over it and darken it up a little. And this is really nice for if you make any mistakes, like your line's not perfect or you want it to be a little sharper. This is literally perfect. Like, look how much sharper that just got. And I love this a lot. And then I blend it down like that, except I just touched my eyeball. Ow. Then I do that same thing on the other side. And okay, so currently this side is a lot thicker than this side. This is usually how I do them. My simple liner. This side got a little thick because I messed it up, so I'm just gonna thicken this side because it's much easier to thicken than it is to thin. Alright, and then I'm gonna go in on this side with this L'Oreal pod because I'm better at using it. Okay, there we are. That is the complete eye look. And then again, after I do that, I set with this. I believe I've showed you guys before, but another thing that I set with is the Ulta Beauty Matte or the Master Fix Studio setting spray. I do like both of them a lot. I just really like this one because I don't care for long lasting all that much, really. This one does do a good job at holding all day. I think it does just as good as the other two. But I could be wrong. Since this video has been so long already, I think next time what I'll do is on my next video I'm gonna do something with a full face, the eyes, the brows, the highlight, the contour, and the lip, and then with that I'll put foundation as well. So it's gonna be a full face. I'm not sure if it will be the next video I do, but it will definitely be an upcoming video since you've now seen an eye look with no full face. And I was just gonna get a little closer so that you can see. This is what the eye looks like. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!